Hey guys, I'm MIgardener today, and I'm in Chicago. So, here you go. I'm back with the raised bed garden that we made, not sure how many videos ago, but a lot of people were wondering how they were doing, and I got the chance to come back, so I thought I'd kind of go over how the plants are doing. A lot of people were concerned with the spacing, and I'm going to show you the fact that we clearly don't have a problem with spacing, because the secret to my method is that the more nutrients you have, the more densely you can plant things. When you have a lot of nutrients, the nutrients can be divided up between lots of plants. So if you don't have a lot of nutrients, obviously only one or two plants can grow in a given space. But if you have more nutrients than the plants need, you can grow 3, 4, 5 plants in the space instead of 1 or 2. And that's a key thing with the soil mixture that we have in here. And then the fact that we really used a lot of trifecta. I used all my trifecta in these beds. And if you look at the video, that is all I used. That's the only thing I used for fertilizer. And the plants are responding absolutely phenomenally. Another thing that I'll show it when I bring it in close is that there is no blight on these leaves. None whatsoever. And I think it's because I didn't use a soil mixture. I didn't use like a compost. It was more of a, well, there was mushroom compost and there was cow manure, but there's no like soil in there. And then I used a sphagnum peat moss for the looseness and the fluff. And also people were concerned with the depth. They said, oh, the depth isn't big enough. Well, clearly, you know, the results will speak for themselves, because normally when you have bound up roots, or there's not enough space for roots to go down, you'll have like a big root ball, and the plants will be really stunted, and you won't have a lot of flowers. The plants won't look very healthy because the plant is stressed because it can't dig down deeper. So if the conditions were not optimal, the plants would show that. And what I'm going to show you guys is actually a prime example of something that exceeded my expectations. It's gone better than I could have ever expected. And yeah, so let's get started with this. This is impressive. So I think you guys are gonna like this. Come on in close. All right, these are the Tomatillos, and the Tomatillos, if you guys remember, were very small. I mean, I had no clue that they would even survive. They were very small. We got them on clearance at a greenhouse. They were just kind of basically giving them away. We got them for I think $1, and they're doing awesome. If I come over here, if I walk around the bed, I can show you guys actually some decent sized tomatillos here. You got tomatillos there and tomatillos there, and just look at all the flowers. I mean, the flowers are absolutely crazy, and we got bees pollinating the flowers, and oopsie, sorry about that bee. But yeah, there's just tons and tons and tons of flowers on here. And then the peppers, we had one pepper plant die right there, and we have some tomatoes here though. Sweet 100, got lots of flowers, and lots more flowers. Just very green, no blight whatsoever. Pepper plants are doing awesome. I mean, as you guys can see here, really healthy plants, really large. I mean, definitely no complaints there. We got some peppers coming on down there, and everything's doing really well. These are the Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes, and they're getting very tall. They're an indeterminate variety, so they might have to be pruned back or staked up a little bit higher, because the cages we used have already been surpassed. But I mean, check out these flowers and look at just how many flowers we have coming on here, and they're prolific. They're extremely healthy, and they're loving everything about what we did to them. So there's even a few tomatoes coming on as well in here. There's some tomatoes in there. And so then moving on to bed number 2, and bed number 2 is just as impressive. I mean, I can't even see where the other plants are because they are so dense in here now, and not a single bit of blight. A lot of people think, you know, oh man, blight, look at all the blight. There's no blight at all. Not a single ounce of blight. If I show you guys some of these inner leaves here, I'm gonna try to peel these back, get some in here. No blight in there. And a lot of people would think, you know, that's impossible, because they're so closely planted, and there's no way that like airflow can't get through, and that just doesn't seem to be the case. There's no blight whatsoever. And they're putting on, they're putting on lots of really beautiful tomatoes, and these are all Cherokee Purple, and I believe like a Roma too. There's maybe some Romas in here. But then you got this pepper plant, and just look at this pepper plant. Look at this pepper plant. I've never ever seen a pepper plant with so many peppers. And I believe this is like a Tabasco pepper maybe, but it's so prolific, and there's so many peppers that I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many peppers are on here. Probably at least 60, 70 peppers are on this plant, and they're full size too. This is about as big as they get, and we've already harvested a few from this plant. And then obviously the lettuce has gone to seed, but we're letting the lettuce go to seed so that we can harvest some seed from it. And you know, it was beautiful. We got enough heads from it, but it just got so hot so quick that we were unable to harvest all the lettuce. And then unfortunately most of the onions did die. That was merely because they were very unhealthy starts from the beginning. I planted the majority of them at my place, and then when I brought them here to Chicago, I planted the remainder, and there's only like one surviving. So we're definitely gonna try to find something to put here, but you know, we're not sure what we're gonna put here yet. Might be a zucchini, might be a couple, maybe even a couple cucumbers. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think would look good here. I think maybe a cucumber or 2 cucumbers, and then trellis them over here, and then maybe trellis them up the fence maybe. I don't know. Just some ideas. But yeah, give me an idea for what you want here. That's gonna be cool. So guys, that's the update for this garden. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Everything is doing so well. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys learned something new. And as always, this is MIgardener, man. You guys to grow big or go home. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.